What? The customer service system crashed?
Mr. Grant, 2 tech projects are clashing. The client emailed at dawn, wanting to terminate the contract. As for the monthly financial report, nobody can balance it. Mr. Grant, I can't handle this.
Where's Susan?
Mr. Grant, she really quit.
Sue, this comes from the top. Sue, aren't you going to fight this?
Fight what? $12 This is all I'm taking with me. Leo, the handover list.
Sue, is all this done by you alone?
Yeah, work from 8 departments. Not all of it, though. Just what they can't do, or don't want to do. It slowly ended up on my plate.
Sue, I heard the company's restructuring. An all-rounder like you. How could you be downsized?
Sue, to be honest, the decision to cut you wasn't mine. It was the new VP, Rowe. He said, for a regular admin specialist, you're getting paid at a supervisor's level. It's unreasonable.
Did he look at what I actually do?
He said, an admin specialist's work doesn't need looking into.
Unreasonable it is, then. $12, over 3,600 days. Just like that, I'm gone.
Mom, why are you home so early today?
I quit my job.
Got laid off?
Yeah.
How much severance?
N+1, about 150 grand.
How long will that last us?
With our savings, if we're careful, we'll be fine for over half a year.
Mom, don't worry. Take your time.
This girl, she never makes me worry. But right now, I'm out of a job.
Supervisor Leo, we can't access the customer service backend. Finance just called. The template needs a password. Sue didn't do a proper handover. The handover checklist is perfectly clear. We just didn't read it all. Why panic? 1 admin specialist left. You think the company stops running? An admin leaves, and the company can't run? Alex Lewis. Then you do it. That's its job. I'm in sales, not my problem. You just said the company stopping was the admin's problem. Now it's not your business?
Mom, they're panicking.
Let them.
Mom, did you used to carry a lot of the load for them?
For how many years? 12 years.
Mom, I'll cook tonight.
12 years. For the first time, someone asked how much I carried.
43. Female, bachelor's degree, administrative specialist. Typing this out. Even I don't feel confident. Let's just finish it first.
Susan, you really got fired. The whole company exploded. Did you know? On Leo's first day taking over, customer service crashed, tech schedules clashed, finance reconciliation is delayed. Mr. Grant was furious today.
Does he know I did all that?
He has no idea. But yesterday, Vera said something in the elevator.
What was it?
She said, she is not an admin. She is Susan.
12 years. Finally, someone says my name.
Vera, who exactly is this Susan? Mr. Grant.
She's been with Evercore as an administrative specialist for 12 years. An administrative specialist?
And she turned the company upside down overnight. An admin specialist turned the company upside down overnight?
Mr. Grant, the work she did was 10 times her job description.
Then why was her salary still an admin specialist's?
Because nobody knew what she did.
Call her back.
Mr. Grant, Vice President Rowe approved her layoff.
I said call her, so call her.
Sue, Mr. Grant wants you back. Are you free to talk?
On what terms?
He said to come back and talk first.
Talk about what? My position was eliminated. If I go back, where do I sit?
Sue, it was Vice President Rowe's decision. But when Mr. Grant saw your workload, he was shocked.
Then let VP Rowe handle it.
No one can handle it. Every department says they're short-staffed. No one wants to take it over.
Vera, 12 years. When they dumped all this work on me, nobody thought it was unreasonable. Now that it has to be shared, suddenly it's too much. Richard Grant, you only realize it now. It's too late. How do they know me?
Ms. Lane, let me introduce myself. I'm the co-founder of BrightPath.
Get straight to the point, Mr. Shaw. How did you find me?
Last year, we did a management audit for Evercore. When we went in, we found something pretty interesting. Across Evercore's 8 departments, there were tons of processes and SOPs, all in the exact same style, clearly made by the same person. We asked the staff at Evercore who made these, but no one knew. Finally, a senior employee told us it was Susan Lane from admin. Ms. Lane, that customer complaint classification system you built, we took it back and studied it. The logic is incredibly clear. Your vendor evaluation system is better than the proposals from some consulting firms.
I just did those on the side. It's nothing too technical.
You call that nothing technical? You call this lacking technical skills. Ms. Lane, Evercore has a complete operational support system, and you're the core builder. But your title is administrative specialist. Do you know what that means?
What does it mean?
It means that for 12 years, Evercore paid an admin salary for an operations director's output.
12 years. First time I've heard that assessment.
Ms. Lane, I'll be direct. I'm not hiring you as an admin director.
Then as what?
Operations partner. Base pay plus profit sharing, $400K guaranteed for the first year, plus a cut of the profits as we grow.
I need to think about it, Mr. Shaw.
Of course. Sue, big trouble. They held a meeting, made departments list their workloads, saying all that work should have been done by the departments themselves. His exact words were, Susan's biggest problem in the company was overstepping her boundaries, not knowing her place.
And then?
Then manager Zoe stood right up to him. She said if that was overstepping, I'd welcome her to keep doing it.
That's good. For 12 years, I've carried the load for others. Starting today, I work for myself.
Sue, you're here?
Just here to sign and leave.
Well, if it isn't Sue! Coming back to the company just 3 days after quitting? Still can't cut the cord. Sue, let me tell you something. Mr. Rowe has been restructuring recently. People with a sales background like me, we are core talents. I got an $88,000 bonus this year. What was the most you ever got?
John Rowe's nephew parachuted in 3 months ago. He knows nothing but kissing ass. Alex Lewis.
Sue!
Your department's supplier evaluation form from last month. Which version was it? The supplier evaluation form from last month. Which version did you use?
I don't really remember.
For the Q3 KPI calculation, which year's data did you use?
Sue, why are you quizzing me?
Quizzing you? I just want to know, as a so-called core talent, how much do you actually know?
What do you mean by that, Sue?
Nothing much. Just a reminder. You didn't earn the money for that coffee. It was your uncle, VP Rowe, who approved it.
Sue.
Vera, give me the sign-off sheet. My job here is done.
Susan, it's John Rowe.
Mr. Rowe.
I heard you've been telling people the company can't run without you. Let me remind you, you signed a non-compete.
Here it comes. When you first arrived 3 months ago, I knew this day would come. Mr. Rowe, first of all, I haven't been spreading any rumors. Second, a non-compete is only valid if your company pays compensation on time. Third, my role was administrative specialist. Please do check the scope of your non-compete and see if it includes admin roles.
Susan, don't play games with me. The work you did. Evercore owns the IP rights. If you use it outside, it's infringement.
Mr. Rowe, the term intellectual property, have you even looked it up? Mr. Rowe, the words intellectual property, have you even looked them up? "12 years of legal support. I've read more contracts than John Rowe has had hot meals." Mr. Rowe, per Article 24 of the Labor Contract Law, administrative roles are generally exempt from non-competes, unless your company can prove I had access to trade secrets. But please note, if you want to claim trade secrets, your company must first prove that my job duties included access to trade secrets, and my job description is administrative specialist. Mr. Rowe, I've signed more contracts than you've checked. Mr. Rowe, I've signed more contracts than you've reviewed.
Mom, who made you mad?
Nothing.
You looked so scary when you were typing.
How did you know I looked scary?
You had daggers in your eyes. Mom? What? You look really cool when you type.
Mr. Shaw, I've thought about your proposal. I'm in. But one clause needs to change. Profit sharing. It won't start at $2 million. It'll start at $1 million. I'm confident in my plan. Also, I already have our first client. Evercore Group. It's not ruthless, just professional.
Mr. Grant.
Before you fired Susan, did you look at what she does?
Mr. Grant, I read her job description, administrative specialist, but she's paid like a supervisor. In my opinion, it's a legacy issue. Susan's biggest problem is that she overreaches. She doesn't know her place.
Then who's going to take over her work?
We'll split it among the departments. Just a little extra workload for each. It's no problem.
Mr. Grant, VP Rowe said she doesn't know her place, but I beg to differ. The event schedule Susan manages is what marketing relies on constantly, from vendor contacts to venue negotiations and execution milestones. It's all in that spreadsheet, updated right on time on the 25th of every month. VP Rowe, can you tell me, this spreadsheet, how many people will marketing need to maintain it?
VP Rowe, can you tell me? For this spreadsheet, how many marketing staff does it take to maintain? I ran the numbers myself. One full-time worker, with 15 hours of overtime a month, can barely match Susan's individual output. VP Rowe, if this is called overstepping, then I welcome her to keep doing it.
Leo Charles.
Mr. Grant.
The operations ledger you took over, what's the situation now?
Mr. Grant, I'll be honest. In the week since Sue left, the customer service system crashed once. The tech department had a scheduling conflict. Financial reports were delayed, and the marketing events got derailed. Out of 8 departments, not a single one is functioning normally. VP Rowe, these tasks I took over aren't about overstepping. They are the company's lifeline.
Susan's daily responsibilities. I want a complete report by tomorrow. Vera Lynn.
Mr. Grant?
Draft it yourself. Susan, sorry to bother you.
Mr. Grant.
You know why I'm here.
Mr. Grant, you're here to ask me back.
Yes.
I'm not going back.
Susan, I knew you'd say that before I came. But I still wanted to talk in person. You've been with us for 12 years, and I had no idea you did so much.
You really didn't, Mr. Grant.
That was my negligence.
It's a management issue.
In the week since you left, The company had 19 issues. 7 of them I didn't even know anyone was handling. Today, the tech department said, "There's a project management tool you rigged up using Excel. But it works incredibly well. And now no one can maintain it." No one's maintaining it now. The whole project schedule is a complete mess.
Mr. Grant, you shouldn't come to me to fix this. You need to hire someone or find an outside team.
Susan, Evercore will pay double if you come back.
Mr. Grant, it's not about the money.
Then what is it?
It's been 12 years. And you just realized I exist. I don't blame you, Mr. Grant, but I can never go back. Because I know, even if I did, in another 12 years, you'd still forget what I've done.
Susan, you're right. I was wrong. What are your plans now?
Start doing my own thing.
Mom, who was that guy just now?
My old boss.
He looked really guilty.
As he should.
Ms. Lane, the final terms.
Mr. Shaw, for the Evercore account, I have 3 conditions.
Go ahead.
First, I'll stay behind the scenes. I make the plan, you send the team. Second, my name stays off all deliverables. Third, if Evercore finds out I wrote the plan, don't cover for me. Let them come straight to me.
Susan, you're setting a trap.
Not a trap. It's a mirror.
What do you mean?
Let Evercore take a good look at themselves. The plan they spent $800,000 to buy back was made by the person they drove away with a $0 deposit text.
Deal. Susan, your first project at BrightPath is decided just like that.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
John Rowe at Evercore might make a move. He threatened me with a non-compete. I turned him down, but he won't let it go.
What makes you say that?
Because he's still at Evercore. Every day he stays there, the more he can't afford to lose.
Miss Lane, Mr. Shaw told me to assist you with the execution of the new business line.
Meeting tomorrow at 3 p.m. Bring the post-mortems of past consulting projects. We start today. First client, Evercore Group.
The company you just left.
Yes.
Miss Lane, this move it is precise. This new boss is different.
Mr. Charles, today we want to understand Evercore's operational pain points.
Manager Ethan, you should be asking, what isn't hurting at Evercore?
Let's start with the worst one then.
8 departments. 1 person used to carry it all. Now nobody does. 3 crises every single day.
Mr. Charles, you said 1 person used to carry it all. Was that person Susan Lane? Okay, let's continue.
Weird. This project manager seems to know exactly what I'm going to say.
Manager Ethan. Ms. Lane, did you catch what was off?
Off about what?
Leo dodged a question.
Which one?
He didn't mention John Rowe. From start to finish, he was avoiding someone.
Ms. Lane, how did you catch that?
Because I was at Evercore for 12 years. Whenever Leo avoids a name, it means they messed up big time.
Manager Ethan, this part. The 8 departments' coordination nodes should prioritize rebuilding the customer service classification system. How did you know our customer service classification system is the core? Mr. Grant.
This is our professional consulting firm's expertise.
Manager Ethan, your proposal is way too precise.
Mr. Rowe.
So precise. It's like there's a mole.
John, if it's precise, then it's a good proposal. Who cares about a mole? Approved.
Susan, you did this, right? No. Johnny, heard you've hit a rough patch? Those guys at BrightPath Solutions, their proposal was way too precise. Precise? They have an inside man, don't they? Susan Lane. That admin specialist you laid off? Exactly. She's a partner at BrightPath Solutions now. Johnny, this time, you messed up big time. That's why I'm reaching out. Pioneer Digital. $3 million. Digital transformation proposal. I'll pitch it.
Ms. Lane, something happened at Evercore.
What is it?
At the meeting, right in front of the client, VP Rowe rejected our proposal.
On what grounds?
He said our proposal relies too much on manual coordination and lacks a digital system. He wants to bring in a company called Pioneer Digital. There it is.
John Rowe, this move of yours. I've waited 3 days for it. The boss of Pioneer Digital. Is his name Tony Harrison?
Ms. Lane, how did you know?
Because guys like John only ever use their own people. Mr. Shaw, look into Tony Harrison and John Rowe's relationship.
Already did. They're former colleagues. Pioneer Digital has been around for less than 2 years. They quoted $3 million for a pure software system, no operational implementation included.
A 2-year-old startup asking for $3 million. Sounds pretty shady.
Susan, should I just tell Richard Grant directly?
No need.
Then what do we do?
Let the bullet fly for a bit. John isn't after digitalization. He wants to erase me from Evercore. But first he needs to prove he's right. And I will wait for him to prove he's wrong.
Mr. Grant, I suggest running both plans concurrently. Use BrightPath's operational optimization as the foundation and Pioneer's digitization for the upgrade.
$800,000 plus $3 million, a budget of nearly $1 million.
Mr. Grant, this is a strategic investment. If Evercore is to be a century-old enterprise, we can't stay stuck at the level of basic Excel methods.
Leo, your thoughts?
Mr. Grant, Should I speak up? If I do, I'm fired next month. But I can't just keep quiet. Mr. Grant, BrightPath's plan is already underway. 4 departments have seen clear improvements. Adding Pioneer's system now might just overwhelm the staff. Leo, are you questioning my judgment? I'm not.
Enough, John. We'll run both plans. But on one condition. Pioneer's system must show results in 3 months. If it doesn't, we get the money back.
Deal. Susan, just you wait. Mr. Grant, 3 months is more than enough.
Ms. Lane? Mr. Grant agreed. Both plans will run concurrently.
As expected.
You're not mad?
Mad about what? Let Pioneer's system launch first, and watch it crash.
How many steps ahead is she?
Manager Ethan, believe it or not, within a month, Pioneer's system's usage rate will drop to 20%. Ms. Lane, I know Evercore's staff too well. It's not that they won't change. They can't break habits I spent 12 years building.
Leo, this stupid system. To schedule an event, I gotta fill out 18 fields.
Zoe, my hands are tied.
Susan's old spreadsheet only needed 6 fields. You call this an upgrade? It's a downgrade.
Supervisor Leo, the whole tech team is complaining. Running one project on Pioneer takes 30 seconds to process. We just went back to Sue's old school Excel method. We're so dead. VP Rowe is gonna explode. Tony, what's going on with your system?
Johnny, Evercore's employees aren't cooperating.
What do you mean, not cooperating?
They've all gone back to Susan's old methods. Our system is actually fine. Evercore's people just can't change their habits.
Habits? Are you here to sell systems or sell excuses? Susan, the better your plan is, the more I can't afford to lose.
John, Pioneer's system. Promised results in 3 months. 1 month in, usage is at 23%. Explain this to me.
Mr. Grant, Evercore's employees lack execution. Execution?
I'd say you lack judgment. You chose Pioneer. You pushed the proposal. Now there's a problem. Write me a formal report explaining why a $3 million system isn't being used.
Susan. Let's see how far you can take this. Mr. Grant, for the Bright Path project, I suggest pausing the evaluation.
Reason?
The proposal is suspiciously accurate. Their knowledge of Evercore's internals is way too detailed. I suspect a mole.
VP Rowe, you said there is a mole. Then tell us, who is it?
Susan Lane, did you know the proposal we're using today was written by Susan Lane? BrightPath's operating partner, Susan Lane, is the one Evercore laid off, the administrative assistant. Having the company spend $800,000 on a former employee's proposal, isn't that a waste? Isn't she a mole?
He really has no idea. After Susan left, this company survived, only because of the plans she left behind. John, your little outburst today is only destroying yourself. John. Terminating the Bright Path partnership? Is it that as long as Susan's proposal is effective, you're going to reject it?
Mr. Grant, that's not what I meant.
Then what do you mean? You burned $3 million on Pioneer, and the $800,000 for Bright Path, you want to stop it too. Do you think Evercore's money grows on trees? Vera.
Mr. Grant.
Notify Bright Path. The proposal continues until it's done.
Mom, here's a hot cup.
Thanks.
You really wrecked John Rowe today, didn't you?
How did you know?
Aunt Lucy sent a voice message. I secretly listened to it. Mom.
What is it?
When you were at Evercore, did you often feel like you were invisible?
This girl. Since when? Could she read me so well? Yeah.
But it's different now. Now people finally see you.
Nina.
Yeah?
Your dad has been gone for 14 years.
Yeah.
You were 3 back then. I told you he went abroad. Actually,
Mom, I already know. I didn't when I was little, but I figured it out as I grew up. Mom, you don't have to hide it from me.
All these 14 years, she knew everything. She just didn't say it. Nina.
Yeah?
Mom's got your back from now on.
Mom, you're being too cheesy.
When he left, I had nothing. No savings, no house, no one to help me. Just this child. John Rowe, you think you just fired an admin? You fired a woman who raised her daughter all by herself. And a woman like that has seen it all.
Miss Lane, thank you for coming.
You're too kind, Mr. Cooper.
First of all, I read Bright Path's proposal for Evercore. I know it was your work.
Yes.
It's good, very good. It's more solid than the systems I've seen in many public companies.
Thank you.
The second thing, about John Rowe. How much do you know?
Here it comes. Mr. Cooper isn't here just to chat. Mr. Cooper, please be direct.
Before John Rowe joined Evercore, I did a background check. His reason for leaving his last job was officially to seek better opportunities. But actually, it was because he was involved in an internal investigation over kickbacks.
I knew it. I had a feeling about him.
Not enough evidence, so they dropped it. But he was asked to resign.
Does Mr. Grant know?
He doesn't. A headhunter recommended him. Richard was too eager. He didn't dig deep.
Then why didn't you tell Mr. Grant directly?
I need proof, not rumors. Substantial evidence.
He went through all this just to get what I have. Mr. Cooper, you think I have the proof?
You handled Evercore's procurement liaison for 12 years. You did the supplier evaluations. You ran the contract background checks. If John Rowe repeated the same tricks at Evercore, then the only person who'd notice would be you.
I recall 3 months ago that company, Goldbridge Trading.
Item 287. I noted it down, but did nothing. because it wasn't my job. Mr. Cooper, what if I say I do?
Then please keep it safe. When the time is right, it will be useful. Miss Lane, Evercore was the first company I invested in. I don't want to see it ruined by one man.
It's time. John Rowe, what you've done is coming to light.
Susan, this is Evercore's internal issue list.
312 items.
How many years have you kept this?
12 years.
This woman is terrifying. Susan, why did you record this?
Professional habit. I write down problems when I see them, even if no one asks. But someone asked today. Mr. Shaw, look into a company for me.
Go ahead.
Goldbridge Trading, newly registered this year.
What's their background?
It might be a link in Evercore's procurement kickback chain.
Susan, this is huge. Are you sure you want to touch this?
I didn't go looking for it. It came looking for me.
Susan, Goldbridge Trading, registered capital is $500,000. The legal representative is Helen Quinn. She's the cousin of John Rowe's wife, Lana Quinn.
Just as I thought.
This company was founded 5 months ago. Its only client is Evercore Group. The total contract amount is $680,000. While Evercore's previous average annual spending on similar purchases was $420,000. The extra $260,000, where did it go?
No need to investigate further.
You don't need to? How do you know he'll make a bigger mistake?
Someone who's been greedy once won't stop. Besides, he's still planting his people in the company.
Hello? Mr. Grant put me in charge of operations. From now on, if you need anything, just come to me. Another parachute hire. VP Rowe's old friend. Sue, you were right. He got greedy once, and he really won't stop. Starting today, we're overhauling the operations workflow. I was a COO at a listed company. My experience is solid. First thing, purchasing approvals will drop from 3 steps to 2. Mr. Ford, the financial review step is absolutely necessary. Supervisor Leo, are you questioning my judgment? I just do it. I don't need you to think. Sue, John Rowe is making his move. Sue, Evan Ford has taken over. His first move was to cut purchasing approvals to 2 steps, removing the financial
You're in a bigger rush
review.
than I expected. You think cutting the financial review is giving yourself a green light, but it actually opened a window for me. Leo, keep a record of today's meeting. From now on, every contract he signs, make a copy for me. We wait for him to mess up big, and then we reel him in.
Sign this. Mr. Ford, this supplier has been around for less than a year. Their quote is $1.2 million. The market price is about $700,000. Supervisor Leo, are you questioning my judgment? The approval process now has 2 levels. I sign, you execute. It's my business, not yours. Mr. Ford, then sign it yourself. I can't sign this. Even a purchasing supervisor dares to talk back to me. These people at Evercore are completely rotten. Forget it. I'll sign it myself. Sue, Evan Ford signed a contract himself, $1.2 million. The market price is $700,000.
Here it comes. The 312th one. Leo, send me the contract details.
I'll send them right away.
Also, that copy you have, the backups of all contracts John Rowe signed, bring them out now.
Sue, are you making your move?
Not yet. Let him steal a bit more. Wait for Edward Cooper to act.
The relationship network of Goldbridge Trading, a purchasing contract for $680,000, and this one, an IT equipment contract for $1.2 million. The market price is $700,000.
Mr. Cooper, all the information is here. How to use it is up to you.
Miss Lane, your 12 years were not in vain.
Mr. Cooper, I didn't know anyone would notice before. Now I know.
Leave John Rowe to me.
All right. John, your game ends here.
John, that $1.2 million contract. Auditing is looking into it.
Who's looking?
Senior accountant Wayne. He said even though approvals went from 3 tiers to 2, he still checked it as a routine and found a price anomaly.
Evan, you really screwed this up.
Johnny, you told me to cut the financial review.
I told you to cut it, to make things run smoother, not to do a sloppy job.
Richard, for tomorrow's board meeting, you need to brace yourself. Brace myself for what? See for yourself. Edward. Here's another one. A $1.2 million IT contract. The market value is $700,000. John, I trusted you. How could you?
Richard,
You. At tomorrow's board meeting,
he won't go down without a fight. You need to stay calm.
Mr. Cooper, where did you get these documents? Susan Lane.
Mom, drink this.
Thanks.
Mom, tomorrow's the big day, right?
Yeah,
Are you nervous?
not really.
Then why are you still staring at that proposal?
I'm waiting for a call. Mr. Cooper.
Ms. Lane.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Evercore. Emergency board meeting. John won't be coming back.
Good.
Thanks to Mr. Cooper. Good news.
Yeah. Very good news.
Today's emergency board meeting. The agenda is Vice President Rowe review of major violations during his term.
Mr. Grant, this is a misunderstanding.
Mr. Rowe, look at the evidence first.
Mr. Rowe, this is just a coincidence.
The second one.
John, how do you explain this?
I didn't know my wife's cousin had a company.
Evan, explain this.
It's over. John, you're throwing me under the bus. Mr. Grant, it was Mr. Rowe made me sign it.
Evan!
John.
Don't you dare drag me down with you.
Here's the fourth one. So before he even joined Evercore, he was already like this. And I let a guy like this into Evercore. John, is this what you meant by Susan overstepping her bounds?
Mr. Grant!
The people you fired were the lifeblood of Evercore for 12 years. And the people you brought in are just here to bleed Evercore dry. Let's vote.
Motion to dismiss Vice President Rowe.
Seconded. Passed. From today on, Evercore Group no longer has you as vice president. Meeting adjourned.
Susan, you win.
John Rowe can't save himself. I have to delete everything.
Mr. Ford.
Give me 10 more minutes.
Mr. Grant told me to get your ID. Mr. Ford, I need it right now.
Forget it. Fine.
Engineer Lynn, everything on Evan Ford's computer. How much can you recover? Let me see.
It's 47% formatted, which means 53% is still recoverable. Supervisor Leo, technically, no problem. Give me 2 days.
Sue, John Rowe is trying to run, but he won't get away.
Mr. Cooper, it's my fault. It's been my fault from the start. Richard, your mistake wasn't misjudging people. It was not knowing who the most important person in your company is. Susan, 12 years. Every month I sent bonuses in the group chat, and you never fought for them. I thought you didn't care. But it turns out you were just used to being invisible. Mr. Cooper, I'll go find her tomorrow. Go ahead. But Richard, she's not coming back.
Mom, he's still going to court? Can he win?
The contract he signed and the contract I signed have the exact same terms. The way he fired me, is exactly how he's getting fired now.
Mom, that's so satisfying to hear.
Susan. John's labor arbitration, he lost it.
As expected.
For Evercore's countersuit on embezzlement, John is liable for the $260,000 in full restitution for the kickbacks. Evan, for forging business documents, has been blacklisted in the industry. Tony's Pioneer Digital got sued by multiple clients and is basically bankrupt.
Full circle. John, Evan, and Tony are all finished. The loop is closed. John, Evan, and Tony are all finished.
Susan, this battle of yours sent chills down my spine.
I didn't fight. They just lost to the rules.
Susan, I'm here to formally apologize.
Come on in, Mr. Grant.
This is the VP offer letter from Evercore. An annual salary of $1.2 million. Starting today, you are the Vice President of Evercore.
Mr. Grant, I won't go back.
But Susan...
Evercore still needs an external consultant, an annual salary of $600,000, and each project priced separately.
She has it all figured out. She refuses to be the one who manages everything but stays invisible. All right, we'll do it your way.
Also, Mr. Grant, there's someone at Evercore you should really focus on developing.
Who?
Leo Charles.
I've been feeling out of breath lately. Probably just exhausted.
Mr. Grant, tomorrow's board meeting agenda.
Got it. Vera!
Mr. Grant, help! Mr. Grant,
Mrs. Grant, he suffered a heart attack. The surgery was a success, but he needs to rest for at least 3 months, and he must stay away from any high-intensity work.
Then what about the company?
Mrs. Grant, that's out of my hands, but you have to understand, your husband cannot worry about anything right now.
Susan Lane. Richard told me last week, if anything happened to him, the first call I need to make is to this Ms. Lane. Hello, is this Ms. Lane?
Speaking.
I am Richard Grant's wife. Richard had a heart attack this morning. He left a governance document before anything happened. Chairperson of the Emergency Management Committee. Your name is written on it.
You sly old fox. You've been preparing for this day all along. Mrs. Grant, you focus on taking care of Mr. Grant. Evercore. I'm on my way.
Miss Lane!
Please notify all department heads. Meeting in the conference room in 10 minutes.
Oh my God, Sue got laid off. And now she's back as the chairperson.
Susan, you're back.
Sue is finally back. You thought you won, John? Look where Sue is sitting now.
Everyone. As an external consultant, I'll temporarily manage the company. Until Mr. Grant recovers, I only have one job. Keep Evercore running smoothly.
I have no objections, Ms. Lane. Neither do I.
Ms. Lane, I just finished last month's report. Would you like to see it?
Email it to me.
Ms. Lane, that Excel system you built before, can we still use it?
Scrap the new system. Go back to the old one. I'll make an upgraded version.
So this is what a solid foundation feels like.
Mom, I heard you went back to Evercore today. Are you going back to work?
No. As the acting chairperson, I'll leave when Mr. Grant recovers.
Mom, how did it feel today?
Today, I sat in Richard Grant's seat, looking at the people I've worked with for 12 years. For the first time, everyone was looking at me. It was all right.
Just all right? Even your eyes are smiling.
Your operational toolkit, can it be turned into a SaaS?
I've thought about it, but BrightPath isn't doing it.
What do you mean?
I'm starting my own company.
Then let me be your co-founder.
Have a seat.
Miss Lane, I'm Victor Hayes from Skyline Media. We just closed our Series B. We want you to build our operations system. Miss Lane, I'll invest an extra $3 million for your angel round.
Mr. Hayes, our lawyers will handle the terms.
Miss Lane, I rarely misjudge people. This company of yours is worth it.
What's your customer renewal rate?
92%.
Why is it so high?
My product doesn't sell features, it sells solutions. When a client onboards, the team spends 3 days on business research.
Series A, $20 million. Valuation at $80 million.
Mr. Jennings, our lawyers will handle the terms.
I'll add another $1 million for zero equity. The condition is we have dinner once a quarter.
Why?
Because someone who can endure 12 years in a company and still be willing to stand up from that chair is rare. I want to see where you will go next.
Susan, we closed Series B, led by Prime Capital, $60 million, valued at $300 million.
Okay.
Susan, aren't you curious?
Curious about what?
You currently hold 38% of the shares. That's worth about $110 million.
$110 million.
Nina can study whatever she wants now.
Mr. Shaw, the numbers don't matter. I'm more concerned about one thing right now.
Mom, you're in the news again. Mom, what do you want to buy?
This girl is better at calculating than me. A house.
Where?
Near your school. A 2-bedroom apartment. For you to live in when you come back.
Mom, you really did it. Mom, that's too cheesy. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Susan Lane. I'm 47. 6 years ago, I was laid off by a company. Hello, everyone. My name is Susan Lane. I'm 47. 6 years ago, I was laid off by a company. At that company, I worked for 12 years. My title was Administrative Specialist. All by myself, I handled the work of 8 departments. No one knew, and no one cared. But today, I'm not here to talk about myself. There are too many Susan Lanes in this world. They stay in obscure roles, doing way beyond their duties, never taking credit, never complaining, just keeping their heads down and working, until one day they're laid off. Or they burn out. Or they leave. That's when the company realizes things that ran so smoothly don't just run themselves. What Trace Tech Solutions does is make these people's work visible, to make every contribution traceable, so that Susan Lanes are no longer invisible in the company. Today, I took the person trapped at Evercore for 12 years and completely set her free.
Mom, is this our new place like you said?
Yeah.
The floor is warm.
Underfloor heating.
Mom, when I was little, you told me that once you had money, you'd buy me a room that gets plenty of sunshine.
She actually remembers all that.
You did it. Mom, have you ever wondered, if Evercore hadn't laid you off, what you'd be doing now?
That if is a long story. I'd probably still be an admin at Evercore, handling work for 8 departments, making maybe $160,000 a year.
And then?
And then one day, I'd retire.
And then?
Then one day, I'd retire. Richard would send a bonus in the group chat saying, "Thanks for your hard work, Susan." Everyone would claim it, say a few polite words, and then I'd just disappear from that group. But I don't regret those 12 years.
Why?
Because those 12 years made me a useful person. It's just that no one knew I was useful.
Mom, are you happy now?
I am.
That's enough.
47. A former admin specialist. Now the founder of Tech Solutions. But none of that matters. What matters is that in those 12 years, all those unseen late nights, all the times, I was treated like thin air. The processes I quietly fixed on my own, the logic I sorted out, every single bit of it has become the path beneath my feet.